What's up, man? For some reason, this mat's getting messed up. I'm gonna have to replace it here soon. See how it's like got a little bit of a wave in it. That's all right, we'll make do for the time being. I don't even know if any of these codes work, but have at it. Well, yeah, I do, but I don't use the Final Fantasy stuff for Pokemon stuff. I mean, I have like 8 different playmats I could use. And like usual, the camera's all messed up, but we'll take a look at it here in a second. This shit's getting really irritating. All right, give it a couple more minutes and then we'll get into it. Make the camera adjustments like usual. All right, I'll take all these off. Like I said, guaranteed no one's even using them. All right, let's see how this looks now. Still seems super zoomed in. All right, let's see how this looks. All right, that's not too bad. All right, what's going on, everybody? WakoBako here. So as you can tell by the thumbnail, we have Mail Day. I know it's been a little while since we've done this segment, but I don't know, it's a lot of fun. Glad to finally have some more stuff in. We got stuff from all over the place, people from Instagram, some stuff from eBay, some stuff from TCG Player, and then the other thing we're going to get into, which was pretty awesome, NewKid. I was hanging out with him the other day, and he gave me this to open up, so yeah, Mega Evolutions ETB. What's going on, Squirrel? Yeah, they got some pretty good stuff on there. I think I've ordered from them a few times, but yeah, it's been a little while. And then we got stuff from the PokeHive, which, if you guys don't know PokeHive, check them on Instagram. They have the TCG Player site set up as well. Really, really awesome. And then this came over from Senpai over on Instagram. She's absolutely amazing. Always nice to chit chat with, and she's always got some cool stuff from her collection she's trying to sell off. So definitely go check her out as well. Nice, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'd be nice, right? Yeah, so that's the that's the funny thing. And we're gonna start with the Mail Day stuff, and then we're gonna go into the ETB. But that was kind of the pseudo deal I made with NewKid that you know, if we pull anything crazy high end, I'm gonna obviously it's gonna be his, maybe even grade it depending on what he wants to do. But yeah, anything else. And again, it's a set that I'm not really trying to work on and complete. I'm pretty much like passing on the mega set. at least on the English side. You guys see the new previews and reveals for the next Japanese set, which is going to be like the next high class set. I may have to buy into that because there's going to be the Mega Dragonite. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm not trying to look too far ahead into any of these sets because I'm honestly not a big fan of the whole Mega stuff anyway. But we shall see. But anyway, we'll get into Mail Day first. Probably be somewhat of a shorter stream. We'll get into Mail Day. We'll open up the ETB. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to put all these cards that I'm getting in sleeves and put them in their respective binders. So if you want to hang out for that, you're more than welcome to. I'll do the shameless plug now and get out of the way. If you guys enjoy this kind of content, which I did post a couple polls today on Discord and here on YouTube, so please go check those out. Leave your feedback. Check the options that you would like to see. And then, yeah, the polls will be up for at least a week, so then I'll gather feedback. So this time next week, I'll kind of recap and let you guys know what you're telling me and what you guys would like to see. But yeah, enjoy this kind of content. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are getting closer and closer to that 900 subs. And again, the sooner we get there, the sooner we do the next big giveaway and then the next big milestone opening. So, all right, now that that's out of the way, let's check out what we got from Mystic. And again, this is a TCG player order. I have purchased from them in the past, but yeah. I'm trying to get back into doing more mail-based stuff, just because now that I have a steady job, and you know I'm caught up on all my bills. So, all right, let's see what we got in this first one. Yeah, I think I only got maybe 1 or 2 cards from them. I always hold on to these, by the way. These are always nice, even if you're just got like loose stuff hanging out, or like for holidays time, you can put gift cards and stuff in here. These are always nice to keep, so I hold on to those. But yeah, like I said, I got my sleeves here. I always use Dragon Shield clears. And then I have my my perfect fits in there as well. So yeah, that's the sleeve combo I always use if anyone is interested, unless I'm using grading sleeves, which you guys know I'd use completely separate stuff from that. But it appears there are a few cards in this, which again, I'm usually not the biggest fan of this. Yeah, they are for sure. And there's so many different designs. I just like the clear matte, just because I like the look of it. So, and again, like usual, and it's nothing against Mystic, but I'm not a big fan of getting multiple cards in one sleeve, whether it's like a 50-cent card or, you know, a $50 card. It's not going to cost you that much money to sleeve up these cards and ship them properly. Again, that's my own take on it. If you want to do it a little bit differently, then so be it. But that's how I treat it. And even when I was selling individual cards and stuff like that, I would always sleeve them individually, and then, you know, if you top load them or you put them in a team bag, whatever you want to do from there, that's on you. But yeah, and it's funny because one of the other people I bought from today that we're going to go through, I reached out to them on Instagram. I said, hey man, you know, I bought from you before, I just want to make sure that you're not doing this. And he guaranteed that it's not going to be that way, so we'll see if it is. But anyway, let's take a look and see what we got. So we got this really, really awesome Hydrapple. It's for one of the promos or not promos, but it's for the little art rare binder that I've been working towards. So let me actually grab that, put that off to the side while I'm thinking about it. I have my other binders off to the side for the stuff that we're going to go through and add today, but this is one of the art rares I was missing from Heatwave Arena, so I wanted to pick this up. It's fairly cheap, and it's a nice card. It's going to be awesome to add into the binder. We got good old Team Rocket's Meowth, which honestly should have been Giovanni's Meowth, but I'm kind of said and spoken about this enough. I don't have to beat that dead horse. But another card that I already had this one, but I need it for the mini binder, so I picked it up again. And then this absolutely beautiful card. If you guys remember when I was opening up the Glory to Team Rocket set, I opened up the 2 booster boxes. I pulled this, but I needed a second copy. You guys should know why by now, but I'll show you if you don't remember here in just a little bit. Man, this it's so weird how this mat is just doing this. Like, this mat's, you know, it's been really, really good to me. I got it from Full Metal Energy. Yeah, that is pretty bad too, especially when people put any kind of tape on top loaders. If you're going to, right, I always suggest just putting the blue painter's tape on there. It doesn't mess anything up. Plus, you know, you can peel it off and reuse them after. But yeah, that always drives me nuts when I see tape on that. Those are like my two big pet peeves for shipping cards, right? Bunch of cards in one sleeve and then using regular tape over top loaders. It drives me nuts. So let's get into this one because this one came over from Instagram as well, but this is a little bit different. And I like how it's a little bit different because, and let me get this, of course I don't have my scissors with me. This is for something a little different. It's still cards, but see, I like this here. Already tell, nice and professionally packed in here. If only they shipped them all in the same way, but this came over from Kai, all the way from the great state of New York, which, yeah, best of luck for anyone who's living there now. Anyway, so these, Kai had checked out the Kingdom Hearts stream that I did. Okay, those are sleeved, okay. And we talked about cards I was missing. So, he had some of the cards that I didn't. And, yeah, he went ahead and shipped them over. So, appreciate you. I am trying to work on completing the Kingdom Hearts Art Museum set. So this is definitely going to be very, very helpful in that process. This card is absolutely insane, by the way. Yeah, I know, right? Absolutely insane. I'm not going to dig too deep into it, Squirrel, because I know how people get very in their feelings about politics, and I've done my best throughout the years to try to keep this non-politic, non-religion on the channel. Yeah, good luck with that. I got some friends there. I'm interested to see how that shakes out. But yes, these are some of the cards from the Kingdom Hearts Art Museum that I was missing. I'm still looking for a binder to put these in. I don't, because I mean, even when the Kingdom Hearts TCG came out, they didn't have a binder, because again, the TCG was so short-lived. But if anyone has a cool idea for like any like black and white binders or any kind of like checkered pattern binders or anything, send me a link over on Instagram, hit me up on Discord. But yeah, these cards are absolutely beautiful. I don't remember if I double sleeve these or not, so I'm just going to leave them the way they are for right now. But again, just all absolutely beautiful cards. This one's from Birth by Sleep. Yeah, just absolutely insane. But from that opening I did, if you guys remember, I opened up 2 booster boxes of the Kingdom Hearts set. I was only missing 9 cards, and now I'm only missing 5. So this definitely helps in making that progress. And yeah, these are absolutely beautiful. I really wish they would reboot the Kingdom Hearts TCG, but I don't know. Kingdom Hearts, it's like Final Fantasy, right? Where I think it's a huge franchise and it has a lot of appeal, but there's times where it doesn't draw the attention that it absolutely should. So, but yeah, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts Art Museum. I may open up some more in the future, especially once I complete the set. I might just do it as like a celebratory thing, but for the time being, I'm just going to keep piecing together the loose cards. The main cards I'm missing are like the 2 secrets, which I haven't even looked up what they are yet. I don't want to spoil it for myself. And then just some of the other cards. Now, I could go crazy and try and master set it, where I would need all the like reverse hollows for these, but the set's already expensive as is. It'd be kind of tough for me to go through and do that as well. So before I get into this one, which again, this came out from PokeHive, I want to open up this one. From the always lovely Senpai, especially because this was something that she's been trying to sell for a while, and I've just been kind of keeping an eye on it. And there was times where I wanted to buy it, but just didn't have the funds to. And then she posted this again, and she had it at a really good price. So I was like, you know what? This is a really good time to buy it. And she's all the way from the great state and my homeland of New Jersey, so even more bonus points for her. But yeah, so this here I have bought previously. You guys have seen this in the sealed collection, but again, great job packaging this, by the way. Super appreciate it. I am going to put it back in this little thing here, but I never opened this up before, and I thought it'd be awesome to buy this again. This is the Charizard VMAX little like theme deck, or battle deck, if you will, but I just absolutely love this. I have the Venusaur and Blastoise one as well. You guys have seen me open those. The Blastoise one is still one of my most watched videos, which is awesome because I'm a huge Blastoise fan, so that makes me happy. But yeah, scoop this up for an awesome deal. And again, on the Japanese side, this is really like the only place you can get this VMAX. It wasn't in any of the other sets, so that's actually kind of sick. But yeah, plus I just love the box art on this. I think it comes with two of the Charizards. Oh no, you only get one, so you get two regular Vs and then the one V Max. But still, I haven't decided if I'm going to open this up yet because I have graded this card a few times, but I may or may not do it again. So again, thank you very much. I'm glad I was able to help you out with that, and you were helping me out as well. But yeah, go check her out. She's got all kinds of awesome content. She's just a really down-to-earth person. I wouldn't want to piss her off by any means. So yeah, love her. All right, let's keep going. All right, next, good old Pokehive here. This one's gonna be fun. So unfortunately, from my original order, they had to refund some of it because they didn't have every single card, which is totally okay. And just for reference, let me see if I can get a total count on here before we go through it. Yeah, so originally it was 34 cards in total. And unfortunately I had to get 2 returned, or like he refunded me for 2 of them, which is totally okay. But hey, 32 more cards added to the collection. I'll gladly take it. Again, I was just glad to be able to scoop this up. And they have some awesome stuff on the TCG Player website. And again, always super professional. So, yeah, I'm super glad to get this in. And again, packaged really, really nicely here. But let's take a look and see again. There should be 32 cards in this here. But I'm super excited about this because this is something that I've kind of put off for a while. And that's the other reason why I want to get back into doing mail day stuff. Because there's sets, as my arm takes over the screen, there's sets that I've been wanting to work on and complete, but everything's just so expensive to like trying to buy just, you know, any kind of product. Ooh, nice. Got a bunch of different sleeve variety here. So I'm just going to kind of go back to buying individual cards for the time being. Yeah, I would like to buy sealed stuff, but even for my own personal collection, like you guys know, I used to keep up with like the Pokemon Center ETBs or just even like the sleeve blisters. And unfortunately, I've kind of dropped off on that because everything is just so overly expensive for no reason. I'm going to sound a little bit rude here, but you're not, like, even if you own your own business and you own your own shop or whatever, there's no way you can justify the pricing on the current market. I'll hear you out and let you waste your time, but again, there's no reason for everything to be the price range that they are outside of just people being greedy. And I'm not saying the shop owners are greedy, but most of them are put into a situation where they have to adjust prices, otherwise they're going to be losing money. But if the prices weren't so ridiculous and people were just honest and kept them at fair price, I don't think the market would be in the spot that it's in. But anyway, rant complete. But let's go through these. Let's see what's in the top loaders first. But again, should be about 32 cards. I'm super excited to get these in. I think these are going in a couple different locations, but it's fine. So let's go through the top loaders, and I just end up taking them out of the top loader. Anyway, that's me for you. And just I have a plan in place, and then we don't stick to the plan. All right. Let's go through and see what we got from good old Pokehive. So, got some of these cards from Heatwave Arena that I was missing. So we got this absolutely beautiful Cynthia's Garchomp. I really liked how they did this. Now, if you look at the Mega Evolution sub-generation or sub-series, they're kind of keeping this style, but it's not the trainer and its Pokemon. It's the Pokemon like in the shadow, and then the Mega Evolution of that Pokemon takes up the main part of it. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those cards to show you, but if you look up the set list, you'll see what I'm talking about, where they kind of kept this idea, but it's just the Pokemon in its base form and then the Mega Evolution this way. I haven't decided if I want to collect anything for the Mega generation, outside of, like I said, just some of the few cards that I'm going to pick up here and there. But yeah, again, same thing like this kind of stuff. Like I needed this for, excuse me, for the personal collection. So, and yes, I am going to take them out of the sleeves. Nothing wrong with the sleeves they shipped them in, but let me get all my sleeves together and get everything prepped and ready. Save me a little bit of time for later. All right. And again, I am going to go through and put these in their respective binders and stuff after the fact. I know I'm kind of revealing what's next as I'm doing this, but it's all right. But yeah, we'll go through this. Like I said, we'll open up the Mega Evolutions ETB, and then we'll put all this stuff away in the respective binders. So another absolutely beautiful card, and one of the cards that actually does belong in the Team Rocket set. We got good old Rockets Coughing, which should have been Dark Coughing, but again, I know I've talked about this so many times, guys, and I hate just ranting about certain things, but the decision for the Pokemon Company to not do Dark Pokemon for the Team Rocket set was just insane to me, but it is what it is. It's already done and over. But yeah, again, picked up some of these other cards that I was missing, not only for my set, but for the little mini binder as well. We got what should have been Giovanni's Persian. Unfortunately, it's Team Rocket's Persian. Same thing with this one. We got Team Rocket's Moltres, which is fine. It's fine because, you know, they didn't do like Giovanni's back in the day. And the original Team Rocket Moltres was that. So that works when the old gym series was around. But as you can see, cleaning up cards from some of these other sets here. Again, good old Team Rocket's Crobat. I still need the SAR version of this. It's just a little bit too expensive for my price range right now. But if anything, I'll pull up the set list and I'll show you guys here in a little bit. Well, yeah, once we go through this, I'll pull up the set list and show you what cards I'm still missing from Glory to Team Rocket. If you have any of them, reach out to me. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe you can save me a couple bucks. But yeah, I think there's still more, but we're just going to keep going through and adding. So yeah, I got a good amount Team Rocket cards here. Let me just move this down a little bit. I'm going to try and keep this somewhat organized, but you guys know how that goes. It usually doesn't last too long, especially with me. Yeah, there's definitely some other cards to be adding here, but it's all good. Trying to keep it organized, and again, the camera is zoomed in a little bit, but just bear with me. God, this playmat's going to drive me nuts, but I have a plan in place. I'm just not going to do it now. I'll just deal with it later. Let's see. I'm just trying to see how far over I can go, especially because, again, the camera, I can only see so much of it because of the new setup that I have. And then for some reason, there's just this ridiculous stream delay, but it's all right. Got to stay positive. We're trying to have fun here. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer on a good weekend. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their weekend and having a good time. Had a pretty solid day yesterday. Cleaned up a little bit. Did some gaming. Had full intention of staying up super late, and then just ended up passing out super early. But I guess it is what it is sometimes, right? All right. A little bit of glare from up here, but it's all right. You guys let me know if this is, you know, out of focus or weird or anything. All right. So here we go. Finally, some English cards here. And as you can see here, this is a Scarlet and Violet promo. Yes, I am going back to focusing on trying to add more cards to the Scarlet and Violet promo binder that I have. If you guys remember, I did complete the Sword and Shield promo collection, which is absolutely insane. And some of the cards for Scarlet Violet, because that generation is complete, some of the promos are already going through the roof. So it's going to be a real uphill battle for this one, especially because I was out of pocket for like a year. So, but anyway, Yanma, this is 185. Victini, very, very nice promo. This came from a recent product, but again, saw it pretty cheap, and I was like, hey, it's worth picking up right now. I think this came from one of the ETBs, if I remember correctly, or it was its own individual. Yeah, it might have been its own individual product, because I think it came with a jumbo card. But still, very, very nice promo. Good old Tinkaton. I know NewKid's definitely a fan of this one. Another promo. So the last one was 208. This one is 31. Good old Team Rocket's Persian. Again, this should have been Giovanni's Persian, but this is the promo. Good old Snorlax. Love the artwork on this one. Just it's like he's in the middle of eating, or he's like passed out from eating, but this is promo 122. Scraggy with a whole group of them. I'm assuming they're running from some Pokemon, and they're all struggling to keep their pants up. Murkrow. I have been missing a lot of these stamped, the pre-release promos, so I'm glad to see this one. Good old Murkrow from Paldea Evolved. And it shows how much I'm actually missing, because this is number 21, super early on into Scarlet Violet. We got Temporal Forces at the promo number 92. Got the good old Miraidon. Got the Matang Temporal Forces stamped promo at number 90. You got Lily's Rabombi, The Journey Together pre-release promo at 183. We get Koraidon. So we had Miraidon earlier. Now we have Koraidon promo number 91. All right, let me see. I'm going to move these over just a little bit. Yeah, definitely. But again, like even when we were deployed, like I just didn't really have... Well, I mean, I can't say I didn't have the access to, right? I just didn't keep up with them. And then the stamped promos were tough because, again, like unless you're getting those pre-release kits, it's kind of tough to get them early on. But, yeah. I literally went through TCG Player, went to the Scarlet and Violet promos, sorted by cheapest, or... cheapest, and then just been kind of starting from there. So yeah, I'm working on it. Genghis-Khan EX, another promo. This is number 55. I want to say this came from when 151 was around. Iron Thorns, the future Tyranitar here. This is promo number 98. I'm gonna start that second line here. Iron Bundle, the Paradox Rift pre-release kit. Stamp promo number 58. Felt like it was two cards for a second. We got Iono's Kilowattrel from Journey Together, promo number 182. Indeedee from Surging Sparks. Again, just shows how much I've been missing. Promo number 154. Houndoom EX, really cool looking promo here, number 103. We have Frostlash from Twilight Masquerade, a set that I really didn't open up too much of, which is unfortunate because to me it was a pretty good set. Promo 117, good old 117. So this one's here is kind of neat because it's not an official promo, but this is Crabominable. This is from... Oh my goodness, what set is that? Hold on one second, let me take a look at the binders. This is from Stellar Crown. It was one of the art rares from that set, but if you look at this here, this came from one of those, the holiday advent calendars. And I hadn't seen that before, so I decided to pick that up. Again, it's technically a promo, but it doesn't have a Black Star promo number. But again, pretty solid pickup there. We get Cleffa, promo number 95. Chin Pao EX, promo number 030. Chin Pao again from Surging Sparks, number 152. Charizard EX, different artwork here. We've seen a couple different iterations of Charizard EX. But this one's cool. I haven't actually picked up this promotional product yet. I'm still trying to track it down. But number 196. I'm going to stack these on top now because we only have a couple left. Armorage EX, nice full art here, number 125. And then... Okay, just show it this way. We have the last promo here, Aegislash from Paradox Rift. And then one of the other cards I was missing from Heatwave Arena is Ethan's Ho-Oh. Very, very nice card there. Already in the perfect fit. Very, very nice. I'll just go ahead and do that. All right, so not too bad. Again, a whole bunch of promos. Just going to go ahead and kind of sleeve these up, and then I'll sort them here in a second. But... yeah, good amount of mail that came in. Again, appreciate everyone that helped out with this process. Again, I am going to be working on trying to get more of these Scarlet and Violet promos. Especially with the Scarlet and Violet generation being over with. There's not going to really be any other products that come out. Or any other sets, rather. So, with me not keeping up with the Mega generation, I should be able to keep working on this and work on some of the other sets as well. So but yeah, good amount of promos, some good cards. Always nice having mail day. I've actually kind of missed doing these because again, it's fun, and then again, I like adding cards to the collection and kind of checking them off in my tracker. So always nice to see that. Already in a perfect fit, but the opposite way. If you guys see, like, the reason why I do this, right? I put it in this way so the sleeve is kind of upside down, if you will. And then you put it in here like this. Keeps it a little more organized. But yeah, again, everyone sleeves cards a bit differently. This is just how I go about doing it. I wouldn't suggest this if you're trying to send cards to grade. I would just keep this for safe storage. If you're going to grade cards, put it in a little more of a loose sleeve, like those regular penny sleeves, or a sleeve with a tab on it. And then just go ahead and put it in a one of the, like a card saver and that kind of, like the soft plastics. Look at all these cool sleeves while we're going through this as well. But just a reminder for this week, so we should have the brand new Final Fantasy TCG set to open up, which I'm super excited about. You guys saw on Friday we got into the pre-release kit for that, and that was a lot of fun. But I'm definitely excited to, hopefully, because the set officially drops on Friday, but I'm hoping the person I brought it from ships it early, so it will arrive either on or before Friday. But we'll have to wait and see. If that doesn't happen, looking at my tracker for my CGC submissions, they should be done this week. And I say they because they might have all of them done this week, which would be nice because not only will we have the big number 50 submission done, but the other two that followed up behind it might be done at relatively the same time, especially because they're a little bit smaller orders. But we shall see. If not, I have a third or a tertiary backup plan for that. You always got to have multiple backup plans. But again, just keep an eye on the channel, right? Whether it's, here or the Discord or Instagram. I actually really like that sleeve. For any of the updates and any of that info going forward. But yeah, that's kind of the idea for this week coming up. Sunday, probably do some more binder update stuff, maybe even some collection showcase. Really just depends on the polls and how the feedback I get goes this week. So we shall see. Once we get all these sleeved up, I am going to take just a quick break. Just going to grab something to drink real quick and check on my dad real quick. And then, yeah, we'll get into sleeving, or obviously we're sleeving. We'll get into putting all these in their respective binders. And then we're going to open up, no, I'm sorry. Ooh, I really like that sleeve. When I get back, we're going to open up the Mega Evolutions ETB. And then we'll go through and put everything away. Just gives you guys a little bit of a chance to chit-chat, hang out a little bit, or you're free to go after that point. If you want to go do something else, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Oh, let me get rid of all these. Let's see, trying to keep them in order. A 151 sleeve, nice. Oh, you know what? Now that I just saw that, it made me think of something. So there's something cool I'm going to add to the giveaway pile, which I completely forgot I even had. And I think it's going to be interesting. It should be a really, really fun giveaway. And I haven't really shown anything that's currently sitting in the giveaway pile in a long time. But I want to show off this one thing in specific because, again, I didn't even realize that I had it and forgot that I had it. But it's going to be really, really fun, and I think someone would really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing here, and then I'm going to show that off. Then take my break, and then I'll be right back. But should be pretty sick. I was thinking about what I was going to do with it because I already have a couple of them. And I think it would just be something perfect to add to the giveaway. Hopefully you guys will like it. If not, I'll gladly keep it for myself. pretty cool sleeve. There we go. Just got a couple more. It's kind of crazy to think how many promos I've been missing, but again, a lot of these were super cheap. Like, I'd say majority of these cards were... Let me grab another stack of my Dragon Fits here. Hold on one second, sorry. A lot of these promos are like under $1, so it's not like I really went broke or anything getting some of these. But I'd say the range of these promos, everything from like 50 cents to like $9 or $10, right, on the higher end. But still, that's fairly cheap compared to some of the other promos, right? So again, if you're looking at just trying to collect these promos or keep up with them like I am, definitely start with the cheaper end, and then just kind of work your way up that way. Because again, there's plenty of really cheap promos, and you don't have to get like all the Pokemon Center exclusive promos. They're all going to be crazy expensive, so just keep that in mind as well. All right, slide this down just a little bit. Good old Scraggy. Maybe if he ever gets a Mega Evolution, he'll finally learn how to pull his pants up. That'd be kind of funny. What's going on? How we been? Sai, hopefully you're doing well. Just going here and sorting through some stuff from mail day. Still got one more thing to go through, so appreciate you coming by. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's been a little bit of a busy morning, but no real complaints, man. Just trying to enjoy this day before going back to work tomorrow. Really like this Victini. Absolutely beautiful card. Oh, it's already in. Oh, someone already beat me to the chase here and kind of double sleeve this, but not the outer sleeve that I use, so close. The trip was, it went well. It was fun, especially being out there for just a week. It wasn't too bad, but yeah, I hear you. Especially with the time change, right? Like, it was so funny. Like, when I was getting ready to go to work before, it was still like kind of dark, you know, rolling to work, you know, the sun's coming up, and then, you know, obviously on the way home, it would start going down. But now it's the opposite. We're like, I get ready to go to work and it's already bright out. And then on the way home, it's dark or starting to get dark. So kind of just playing mind games with me a little bit. But yeah, all is well. All right, so here we go. All of these promos. Again, shout out to PokeHive. Definitely going to pick up some more from you. But yeah, we're going to set these down for just a second. Again, I'm going to take just a very short break. Something's ringing like it's a phone. What's going on, Lore? Yeah, I plan on it, but we're just waiting to hit the 900 subscriber milestone. I think we're a few short. But yeah, as soon as that happens and we hit that milestone, I'm going to set up the stream following that to do the giveaways. So if you got any family, friends, co-workers, anyone that likes Pokemon related content, send them over this way if they like the content. Just remind them to hit that subscribe button. But yeah, as soon as we hit that next milestone, we'll be doing some giveaways and some pretty good ones, which I'm actually going to show off one of the giveaways that just got added to the pile today. Well, technically yesterday, but I'm officially adding it today. But yeah, let me show you that, and then I'm going to take my quick break. I'll be right back to open this up. This is going to be the last thing we're going to do today. We're going to open up the Gardevoir Mega Evolutions ETB. But let me show you what got added to the giveaway pile. Now, again, this is something that I already have, but I thought it'd be pretty neat. And this is brand new. It's unused. But yeah, so this binder here, good old Scarlet and Violet 151 binder, will be added to the giveaway. You can tell it's brand new because it still has this little like foamy kind of paper inserts. I forgot I had this, honestly. There's no cards in here. It's an empty binder, but I think for someone that has a collection or maybe wants to add some other stuff to it, this is being added to that giveaway pile. So keep an eye out for that. Again, the sooner we hit 900 subs, the sooner we can start doing some giveaways. And on top of that, there's some other awesome stuff that'll be given away during that. So again, give me just a few minutes. I'm gonna step away for a second. I will be right back. Chat amongst yourselves. Check out some other content while I'm gone. I'll be right back. Nice. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lore. That's awesome. Truly appreciate that. All right. Much quicker break, but I just wanted to get right back into this. Again, we're going to put all this stuff in their respective binders. Unfortunately, I don't have a binder for the Kingdom Hearts stuff. What's going on, Pokepools? How you been? Yeah, again, if there's any kind of Kingdom Hearts related binder or something that kind of fits a black and white theme, nice. Awesome. Getting close. But yeah, if anyone has any ideas for a Kingdom Hearts binder, please reach out to me. Let me know. I'm super excited to try and find one. Then I can put that whole set in a binder. But like I said, I'm going to put all this stuff to the side for just right now. And then we'll put all these cards away in just a few minutes after we open up the Mega Evolutions ETB. Right? I agree. What's going on, Jane? How are you? Hopefully all is well. Just went through and sorted some stuff for mail day, and then yeah, took a couple second break. It was a lot shorter than I thought, but it's all good. Now we're gonna, yes. So this came over from NewKid. So shout out to NewKid. This Mega Evolutions ETB. We were actually hanging out the other day, and he said, "Hey man, go ahead and open this on stream." And again, if we pull anything crazy high end, it's going to be for him. And again, especially because it's a set that I'm not personally like trying to complete myself. I haven't really thought about what I'm going to do if we get any of the other hits. But so yeah, and that's what I was just talking about, Pokey, or Pokedex. Sorry. Yeah, it's going to be up to him, right? So I know he's kind of popping in and out of the stream, but we'll see. Obviously, it's his decision. This is his ETB. But yeah, we'll see what happens, and depending on what kind of pulls and stuff we get. Either way, it should be a good time. It's been a long time since I've opened up a sealed product, let alone an Elite Trainer box. I did mention this before. I kind of don't like the new Elite Trainer boxes. What's going on, Elite 4? How we doing? So again, like always, it still has the manual in here, which is kind of nice. Let's see if this is the set here. Let me look at this real quick. Yeah, so the only cards I want from this set is this card here, Lieutenant Surge's Bargain, which is so weird because like the name is so weird. That would be awesome for sure. If we do, yeah, I'd be able to get the next giveaway set up for next week, which would be really, really fun. But yeah, I appreciate everyone coming through. And again, I kind of know how it works, right? A lot of people join just to check out and hop in on giveaways, which it is what it is. But hopefully you stick around and you enjoy some of the other content. But like I was saying, the only cards I really want from this set, Lieutenant Surge's Bargain, which is funny, they changed the name from the Japanese card. The Japanese card has a completely different name. It's still Lieutenant Surge, but it's not Bargain. And then outside of that, I want this full art Lieutenant Surge. So this is what I was talking about before, guys, where like the Pokemon is in the background and then the Mega Form is in the forefront of the artwork. No, unfortunately, I can't. As awesome as that would be, no, I'm definitely using a lot of translators. But yeah, Lieutenant Surge's Bargain. And then the only other card I want, I don't care about either one of these golds. To be completely honest, I don't really like the new golds that they're putting out. Some people do. I've had them, like I've had both of these in hand at work. I've graded both of them. I just don't like how the cards look in person. That's my own personal opinion. But yeah, and then this is Lieutenant Surge's Bargain. Let me pull it up just to make sure that I have it correct. But I'm pretty sure it's not Lieutenant Surge's Bargain in Japanese. But let me just double check just to make sure I'm not saying anything crazy here. Let's see. I think it's from this set here. Just give me 1 second. And of course, it shows like the promos and stuff like that. The lilies would be kind of crazy. If I pulled it for me, like if I just open this up and I pull that card, I would just grade it and hold on to it. Just because, again, I'm not really collecting this set, but it would be sick to see it. Now, for some reason, I pull it. Obviously, it's NewKid's, and I know he's going to be excited. Let me just look at this real quick. So, where did I see it at? Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I think it's in the other mega set. Yeah, so even here, right? So here it is here. This is on Pokelector's website. It translates to the Lieutenant Surge's Deal, which is, again, it's kind of weird. It goes from deal to bargain. It is what it is, but I mean, technically it's the same thing, right? But even if you look, yeah, even here, right? Lieutenant Surge's Deal. Why they changed it, it is what it is, but yeah, kind of weird. Anyway, here we go. Mega Evolution. So this is, I'm going to show you why I don't like this new ETB. So you can see it's pretty tall, right? Yeah, that would make sense, Landon. I could get that for sure. But again, it's just weird that they would make that change, right? But again, a lot of times those translations, they do get messed up, so I see that. So this here, I don't like this one bit. So there's the coin that's not supposed to be just floating around, but pretty cool coin nonetheless. I don't like this whole bit of plastic tub garbage. Like that's, now granted, the cardboard piece in the inside from the old ETBs wasn't much better, but I don't, you know, for as much as people complain about plastic, this was a really weird move to go. And everyone's like, oh, it keeps it organized. Sure, we'll go with that, right? If you think so, more power to you. But here we go. So we get the sleeves here. We get the promo, which again, this was a smart move. They put the promo in with this here. So it keeps the promo from being bent up. We've all seen it plenty of times where you like the plastic tub. Hey, again, to each their own, man. But again, I just thought it was a weird move. You get all the coins and stuff, or the die in here. Now, normally the coin is sitting under here like this. But again, to each their own, man. But yeah, the promo, really, really awesome Alakazam. But here we go. Well, you get 9 packs in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then move it around like this. And then do this again because I'm random and don't know why my brain works this way. I just like shuffling stuff around, guys. Even with booster boxes, I always do this. So there we go. So let's take a look. And again, this is like my first official opening of Mega Evolutions. Again, I told you guys I wasn't going to go through and open this set, especially not for me, but I'm going to open up for a buddy of mine. Here we go. Best of luck. Let's see what we can get here. Mega Evolutions. Yeah, NewKid. Hopefully your submission will be done this week. If not, it'll be done next week, and I'll reach back out to you. The other thing that's weird is they changed the code cards. Sure, like, I guess it takes a lot of the rumor mill behind, like, oh, is this code card that popped up? Phantasmal Flames, yeah, hard pass. It's another overhyped set with Charizard being the focus. The Gengar, and I'll be the one that says it, I don't like the Mega Evolution for Gengar. I think it looks terrible. So yeah, most likely it'll be another set that I skip. Again, until there's a set with Mega Dragonite or Mega Raichu, especially with Mega Raichu, because, right, there's 2 new forms for Mega Raichu, the X form and the Y form. Maybe I'll buy into those. But yeah, I'm just not into the whole Mega set. It's probably going to be a generation, this sub-generation. I'm probably going to skip majority of it until Gen 10 starts. Unless they do like a shiny set or whatever this high-class set is that comes out at the end of the year. I'll do the Japanese version of it because, number one, the card quality is going to be a lot better. And it's not going to be like $1,000 to get it. But yeah, I'm probably going to pass on majority of the Mega sets. And if there are, like, I doubt we'll see Mega Blastoise, but if there are some of the other Megas, I'll probably just buy those cards individually. But rant complete. All right, so we get good old Garganol. This is like that giant salt monster from Minecraft. First reverse. Now, the other thing too, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, because again, I haven't opened up much of this. There's 2 different reverse patterns in this, right? What's going on, Say? How we been? Yeah, I think there's 2 different reverses. Maybe I'm wrong. So we get that. We have Steelix reverse. Ooh, okay. And again, this is what we were talking about before, right? Where you get like the regular form and then the Mega form up front, but Mega Gardevoir EX. I know there's a much higher end Gardevoir you can pull from these, but I know people are a fan of Gardevoir, so not a bad start. And is this a new energy pattern? I feel like we've seen this design before. It may be new with this kind of like partial blade, like shuriken style look to it. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But again, off to a strong start. Move these here. Move some of the reverses. But again, I think there's 2 different reverse patterns for this set. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. All right, another code. And again, this is another thing I won't buy into. Like, I'm not playing either the new Pokemon Live or Pokemon Pocket. You guys have heard me rant about those enough. But it's so funny because this set has been out for so long now. Or I won't say so long, but for a while. Maybe a hint. Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, this is all new artwork for me because I didn't open up the Japanese version and I haven't kept up with this since this set came out. All right, Chikorita reverse. I don't know. You guys like the flat, like, mirror reverses that they went back to on these? I don't know. You let me know. Ooh. All right, so we got another hit here. Let's see which one it is. Got the nice little gold star there in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, Delibird. Okay, it's actually a pretty sick art rare. And let's see what's behind it. And the Holo Steelix to follow up. So we got the reverse and the Holo. And then the energy there, so not bad. What's going on? Got good old Crocodile here. Good old, also known as Bad Wabbit. It's so weird that they have your name as Crocodile on here. But good to see you. Mad Hum, good to see you as well. Pretty nice little ETB so far. This came over from NewKid. So, again, shout out to him. Move all this stuff over. Let's just actually... Really, $8.99. So this is the thing, though, Squirtle. And again, I truly appreciate people coming through and dropping subs. But for me, it's like, let's see how long that lasts, right? And I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm trying to be realistic. Like, if we hit 900, which, again, I'll truly appreciate everyone coming through. But we'll see how long it lasts after, you know, next Sunday's stream, right? If we hit 900 today, the giveaway stream will most likely be lined up for next Sunday. But we shall see. Anyway, let's keep going. So we got Sparrow, Onyx, Snom. We get Magnemite, the Surfing Beach. Actually looks kind of cool. Latios. I'm assuming Latios is in this set. They usually pair them together. Marshadow throwing kicks. I like that one. Xerneas Reverse. Nice to see some X and Y legendaries get some representation here. We get Heliolisk as the next reverse, and behind that, okay, Mega Mawile. All right, nice. And then I keep forgetting about the energy on the back. So we're 3 for 3 so far. Not bad. Move these over here. Making sure I got enough room for everything here. Let's do this. All right. If we do that, can you guys still see Gardevoir over here? Yeah, all right. She's still in view. All right. I had to check. I still think the best ETB I ever opened up. And if you guys want to take a look on the channel, please do. Just go to my page, and then you can just search for, what was it? Dragon Majesty. So, Dragon Majesty was one of my favorite sets, but it's also the one ETB I opened where I literally pulled one of every rarity. So from Hollows to Ultra Rare to Full Art Trainer, Full Art Pokemon. We even pulled a gold card in that one. So like I literally pulled the full gambit of what you could get from a set. So that was actually pretty sick. A new Boss's Orders. Okay, that actually looks pretty sick. I'm not the biggest fan of this the mirror reverse pattern, but again, to each their own. Let's see what's behind it. Sandslash. Nice to see Gen 1 pop through. And Clawster. All right, so our first dud pack, but you know, it's all right. Kind of a start off on a hot streak. It's kind of tough to keep that momentum, but let's see what else we got. Again, especially out of 9 packs, right? Like you want to get as much as you can out of it. So I don't know why they didn't just round up and make it 10, but then obviously these would have been way more expensive. You do like the mirror pattern reverses? Okay, gotcha. What do you think of the new energies? All right, let's see what we got. We got Young Goose, Rare Candy, Ice Cube, Bayleaf. We get the Premium Power Pro. It looks just like an energy drink / grenade. Tangrowth, that's kind of cool but kind of creepy at the same time. Chin Yu, Stinky Gotcha. Yeah, the code cards I'm not a fan of either. Again, I think they did it that way so people weren't like, again, making the assumptions with like stuff like this, like the old code cards, where it's like, oh man, it's a black border, it's a white border. Like I guess it takes a lot of that weird assumption out of it. And now they're just code cards. But again, it is what it is. All right, Helioptile, first reverse. Let's see what's behind it. Kadabra. Okay, I actually like the artwork there. Again, I don't know how I feel about the mirror reverses. And a Yveltal. So we got both the X and Y legendaries showing up. So it's cool when they cycle them through, especially when they're like not major cards, right? But they're still featured in the set. But yeah, again, not too bad so far. Oh, I did sleeve up Steelix. Might as well steal up the other, or might as well sleeve up the other hollows. You know, the other thing I have to do, which unfortunately I won't be able to do today, but NewKid, all the bulk you gave me for this set, I still have sitting underneath me. So let me just grab one of these just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So last time we were hanging out, NewKid gave me a bunch of bulk for this set. So these are all open packs, but we kept all the cards in their packs. So this is all Mega Evolutions. There's a random code for you. There you go. But I do have to sort through all this stuff and go through all of this. But yeah, that's for another video, unfortunately. I wish I had a lot of time today to go through and do it for the stream, but have one more errand I have to run after the stream, unfortunately. And then I can go back to doing absolutely nothing, but it's all good. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, good old Miltank, Curlia, Drizzle, sure. Score Bunny. We get the Fighting Gong, Houndstone, Centiskorch, Thievul as the first reverse. Let's see what else we can get behind it. Ooh, Raikou. Okay, nice. One of the legendary dogs. Nice to see it. And behind that, okay, nice. So we got another Mega Gardevoir. Hey, you know, this might be the ETB to pull it, right? So we pulled what I would say is the regular Mega Gardevoir, right? The double rare or the regular ultra rare. And we also pulled the full art. I don't know. Will we see the high-end Gardevoir out of this? Maybe, maybe not. We still got this and 2 more packs to go, so it's quite possible. Another code for you. Let's check what energy we got. Good old water energy. All right. I know, right? That would be absolutely tragic. We got Reboot, Ivysaur. Man, I love the artwork on that Ivysaur. Ultra Ball, Jinx, Shedinja, Inteleon. We get this strange timepiece. That is kind of strange. Scorch as the first reverse. Curious to see if there's any other hits left in the ETB, because in terms of Elite Trainer boxes, this is really good. Like, you have a good mix of the different rarities. I would say this is pretty solid. You guys have to let me know in the comments how your experience has been with ETBs lately. Especially because I've unfortunately dropped off of a lot of the English products. I won't go into that rant again, but yeah, it's been a while. All right, Scorch reverse. Makahuda. Very nice seeing that. I always see this Pokemon and I think of Majin Buu from Dragon Ball. It just gives me that same kind of vibe. All right, but let's see what's behind it. Yveltal Hollow. Nothing crazy there. And again, to each their own sale. Like, some people like those. Some people like all the random crazy designs with all the textures. It's just, I don't know. To me, it's just not appealing, or like, especially if you're trying to look at it from multiple angles. You just got a lot of glare coming off of it. I like the, was it Scarlet Violet that had the regular, like, it kind of looked like cobblestone kind of reverse, right? I think that's the right term for that. But yeah, that one was pretty neat. All right, let's see what we get in this one. Bayleaf, Sparrow, Onyx, Snom, the Mega Signal, Shedinja, Inteleon, Tyrogue, just literally like scaling up the side of a building there, hanging out on people's... I feel like he's in New York just watching all the chaos ensue, just hanging out on someone's rafters, or the fire escape. All right, let's see what's behind Tyrogue. Miltank reverse, and Alakazam Hollow. Okay, a little bit off center there, but yeah, it's not. And this is gonna sound crazy, right? But I only give you a little bit of insight because I do grade cards for a living. As off center as that is, it's still not off center enough, if that makes sense, right? So, and for some of you guys that know what I'm talking about, right? Like some of these cards, right, with the centering, you see there's way more border on this side than this side. This could still get a pretty decent grade. Now, will this get a 10? Probably not. But again, like, you can see the centering difference is pretty drastic from left to right. But it could still be worse, right? You could have almost no border here. And a lot of the identifying marks is you would start seeing like the print dot on these corners, or on one of the corners where it shows, hey, there's the marker to cut this. But again, the centering is pretty bad on that one, but it's not the worst. All right, last, but definitely not least, last pack of Mega Evolutions. Again, pretty solid opening it for these. We are going to go back and kind of organize and put some... Ooh, okay, well, I just botched that one. Sorry, guys. I'm like, yeah, last pack, and I ruined it. Okay, let's just go through this. After this, we are going to sort some of the other promos and stuff. Last pack magic just ruined it. Riolu, Vulpix, Goldino, Repel. So maybe we can still get a hit in one of the other slots, but yeah, sorry about that. Good old fat fingers there. All right, Latios as the reverse. It just absolutely ruined it, of course. Oh, and the music stopped too. What terrible timing for that. Hold on, let me reset the music real quick. All right. Let's see if we can get anything out of this here. Again, I did kind of spoil the last card, but let's see what we got. Ooh, okay, so we still got something. Not bad. Let's see what it is in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, nice. Got that Steelix art rare, and of course, you guys saw the last card in the end, the Hariyama. But okay, not bad. I'll take that. Pretty solid. Got a nice Steelix there. I like the artwork on that. Pretty cool. Nice way to end off for sure. All right, NewKid. So this is your ETB. What'd you think? Did you enjoy it? Did you like the pulls? Did you not like them? Let me know what you think. But again, now we're going to go into kind of organizing some of my other cards that I got in. But overall, I think that was a pretty solid ETB. One of the better ones I've seen in a while. But yeah, pretty awesome. Hilario, nice to see you. But yeah, pretty decent. Again, 2 regular EXs, or what I would call ultra rares. We got 2 art rares, and then we got that very, very nice Mega Gardevoir EX full art there. Yeah, pretty decent, I'd say so. I mean, compared to other ETBs where you weren't getting anything, you'd get like maybe 1 or 2 of these. Like, that's not bad. And again, I've been out of the loop with a lot of the, a lot of the recent sets, right? Especially on the English side of the house. So, again, I mean, I don't think that's too bad at all. All right, put some of this stuff away real quick. But yeah, like I said, I'll sort through this stuff and then some of the other the mega cards that I have a little bit later. But for right now, let's just put all these off to the side. And yeah, we're going to go into the last part of the stream, right? I'm going to break out some of the other binders. We're going to look through some of the stuff that I just got. Or, yeah, some of the stuff that I just went through. Move these off to the side. Take a sip of my drink here. All right. Put the ETB away in this really weird contraption. Again, I don't like this box, but to each their own, right? Because then again, it just looks weird, man. Like that's... But again, that's how they designed it, supposedly, so there you go. All right. So, we're going to start with the mini binder. Okay. Okay, sure. Yeah, so I can either... So, NewKid, I'll leave it up to you. I can either add it for the 900s subscriber milestone, which it looks like we're creeping up on very quickly. Or I can save it for the 1K. You let me know. But here we go. Mini binder. You guys have seen this before. This binder is almost complete, and I say complete because it's pretty much maxed out. This has a lot of the Japanese art rares from this last generation. Not all of them, but just the ones that I liked. And again, there's plenty of them out there that I didn't like, but again, pretty neat looking binder. I know these aren't in the correct order, but I put them that way. Okay, gotcha. Sounds good, man. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's going to be a solid one, especially because I'll bundle those together. That'd be one pile for sure. That'd be sick. I do like these full art trainers. I like how they did the inner border there. All right, so card I was missing here. So there we go. We filled that slot. Very, very nice. And then here, so let me look at, yeah, so let me just make sure I have this correct. These are all, yep, okay. So let me look at these and make sure these go in the right order. I don't think I got, oh yeah, so that's one thing. So, and it's kind of a weird shout out, but you guys know Coop, right? It's big content creator, does a lot of shows, does a lot of stuff at shows, right? Really, really down to earth guy, super cool with the kids. One of my other orders for mail day was from Coop. Unfortunately, yeah, Coop Collectibles. Unfortunately, that didn't come in by the time I did this. So hopefully his mail comes in this week and we'll show that off for the next mail day. So we'll keep that in mind for sure. But yeah, would have been pretty cool. Coop seems like a pretty cool guy. And I saw that he had stuff on TCG Player. So I decided, hey, let me get some stuff from him. Because yeah, I'm definitely missing some of the cards I wanted to put in this section here. Let me pull up the set list real quick. Just bear with me here. I don't know why that just stopped everything. But yeah, just hold on one second. There we go. All right, Glory to Team Rocket. All right, so yeah, so this spot's open, so I know what goes there. So Wobbuffet's going to go there. Then we have Weezing. And then yeah, I think I just got 4 cards. So I think it's going to be Wobbuffet, Weezing, and then Raticate. Yeah, so that should go there like that. So I'll leave those 2 spots open. Yeah, and then we have last page of just emptiness. I don't know what I'm going to put in that spot just yet, but maybe I'll put some of the cards from Black and White to kind of round off this, because this will end off all the art rares. And then here, as you guys remember, this is, let me make sure I have the rest and everything in order. Okay, let me grab all this real quick here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep organized. This here, this is such an awesome little mini binder, and I don't know if I'm ever going to do anything with this little mini binder besides just keep it in the condition that it's in. But yeah, so these are all of the Crystal EXs from Scarlet Violet. I have like 95% of them. The only ones I'm missing are the higher end ones. So like here, I need the Alt Art Charizard, which is actually pretty cheap right now, so I need to pick that up. So see like this, right? Like I want to do that and the gold. Same thing here. I have this Charizard, but I need the Alt Art. What's the other one? The Greninja, I need the Alt Art, which that one's probably the most expensive one. Here, I just need the Terrapagos Alt Art. It will go in this spot, and then I shuffle everything down. I have the one for, oh my goodness, Executor. So that kind of completes that there. I'll need the Pikachu one as well, which that one's going to be expensive as well. So not too many to finish this, but then this is the next part I was getting into. So you have the trainers, and then I have at least like one of the higher end cards for that, and then the 2 golds. So now going forward, now I have this here. So we should have all of the trainers for this. Yep. And then that actually works perfect. And then the 2 golds, when they come in, will go here. And then on to the next. So this goes here. Like that. That's actually perfect, because then from there, I'll put, you know, 1 or 2 of the higher end cards, and then the 2 golds here, and that'll finish this off. I do have these promos in here, and then just one of the random evolutions from Terrafest EX. But yeah, pretty awesome little mini binder here. Again, almost complete. I think this is going to be an awesome collection piece. And I just thought it was a pretty neat idea, especially because this set here, right, was actually the end of these kind of the Crystal EXs, right? They didn't do them once they went to Battle Partners. So be kind of neat, especially because, you know, most of them are fairly cheap. I absolutely love the way this card looks, by the way. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, I think it'd be a pretty nice little collection. Got to get those 2 gold cards there, and then should be able to wrap this little binder up. All right, next binder. So now we're going to look at, wait, yeah, I think it's just, yeah, it's just this one. I don't know why I took out another binder, but this is my promo binder. And again, it's got a little logo on the side there. Scarlet and Violet promos. Decided to use this one, so I padded Black and Gold Pikachu. And again, I'm way behind on this one, so you're going to see plenty of gaps, but that's also why I have 32 cards to add to this. So should be exciting. So let's see what we got here. All right. Still, oh, nope, that was in the wrong order. Hold on, let me go back. I actually had that card in the wrong order. See, that's why it helps to pay attention sometimes, because otherwise you get ahead of yourself. All right, so this goes up here. I was like, yeah, I know I have some Paldea Evolve stuff. Why am I skipping this? All right. That goes there. And then, let's see, number 30, that should be up here. 31. There we go. Making some progress right now. I can skip that. Got the Charmander in here. All right. 55 goes right up here. Yeah, so it's just past 151. It's also crazy how expensive both of these promos are, which I think when I was buying these, and I bought a bunch of these, I bought both these for like $8 or $10 a piece, maybe. Now this card is like over $100, which is just, I mean, granted, it's a beautiful card for sure, but like, it's just insane how much it's gone up. All right, 58. So 56, 57, 58 goes here. 59, 60 goes right there. There we go. Making some good progress. And again, it wasn't crazy expensive. So again, check out TCG Player. Again, sort by, you know, lowest to highest. And then just start picking them up. Oh, so this here, if you guys remember, this is not an official card, by the way. This is a custom card, but I put it in that slot for the time being, right next to the grossly expensive Pikachu, the Van Gogh Pikachu. I like the Van Gogh Raichu a lot better, but that's just me. Let me know what you think. That's not an official card, but I wish it was. All right. On to the next. So 88, 89, 90. So 91 goes there. 90. Let's see. Come on. Yep, this goes here. All right. Made some good progress on that page for sure. Almost got all the Temporal Forces stamped promos. And that was the one thing I really wanted to catch up on were the stamped promos because I'm missing so many. All right, so that's 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103 for the Houndour. Let's see, that's here, so there goes one. No, that can't be right. Did I really mess this up? I think I messed this up. Oh, I don't think I counted right. Hold on. Not in terms of this, but how I put him in this binder, because I think I'm a page ahead. Let me just make sure I didn't skip anything. This is what happens when you're missing stuff, and then you try and go back. So we're looking good here. Right, 27, 36... 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, right? So that should be 99. And then, yeah, it's only one page, just make sure. Yeah, so 99, 100, 102, I'm sorry, 101, 102, 103. This is in the right spot. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm off on these. Oh, this is going to be fun. So, might as well just fix it now while I'm in here, right? Yeah. Oh, man, we're off by like a whole page, I think. It's all right. We're going to fix this on the fly. So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yep. Oh, man. I'm glad I don't have a lot of promos past this point because... Hold on. Let me recount this again before I mess it up. If only I knew how to count. All right, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 17 goes there. Oh, yeah. This is all kinds of messed up. Yeah. All right, I'm going to keep pulling these. Let me just... Might as well take all these out, right? Because they're all obviously not in order now. Gotta love it. Two absolutely beautiful promos, by the way. Well, at least you guys get to see it. You got to see this live, right? Instead of me just yawning myself after the fact because I don't know how to count. So let's see, this is 55, 50, okay, that goes there. Pretty awesome looking Zapdos. Really like this Magneton. Charizard. Couple of the Flareons, couple of the Jolteons, good old Sleeping Eevee there. Remember, I graded the Pokemon Center exclusive one. It did pretty well. All right, so 82, 86. Yeah, 86, 88. Two, 83. There we go. Got a couple of these Pikachu promos. Good old Lilius Clefairy. It kept it in this little packaging here. Illustration Contest 2024, which is funny because these cards came out in 2025. I don't think I have too many more, I think. All right, let me just make sure. Missing anything else? I think that's it. All right, now let's go back. Now we make the corrections. Okay. So, 117, 18, 19, 20. I also have to make sure these stay in the correct order, right? 21, 22, 23 goes here, 24, 25. Trying to avoid making that mistake again. 26, 27, 29, 30, 31. Again, absolutely beautiful. It's kind of a shame this card wasn't a part of the set. I think it would have made the set a lot more attractive, a lot more valuable, but these promos next to each other still look pretty sick. Even the King Gambit, I've got a bunch of these I'm still sitting on. 34. 35. Yeah, 34, 35. 36. 7. 8. 9. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. Just a little bit of a shuffle to the right, but it's all good. I think the other one that goes with this, there's a Terrapagos that goes with that. That came with the that ultra premium collection that I never got to open. 6, 7. Yeah, I missed a bunch of those, unfortunately. Like, I missed the Greninja one, the GameStop exclusive. I'm probably gonna miss the new GameStop exclusive one. They're doing the Team Rocket's Moltres. Make sure. Okay. 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80. 81, 82. And again, if anyone else has any of these promos, right, and you see stuff that I'm missing, feel free to reach out, see if we can make a deal. You'll be featured on mail day for sure. But yeah, just any progress I can make here would be awesome. 5, 86, 87, 88, 89. 190, get the Pikachus in the battle arena. 191, come on. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 goes here. 7, 8, 9, 200. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. I do have a graded set of these, by the way, in Japanese. They did really well. Got the pristine 10 on this, pristine 10 on Pikachu, and then just a gem mint 10 on that one, which, again, I'm not going to complain. But, yeah, it would have been nice to have the trio all in pristine. All right, so it's 15, 16, 17, and there we go, 18. So, flip through this one more time. Nice little update. And, again, if you guys look at the polls, this is the kind of stuff I'm asking about, right? If you want to see more of this, right? Some mail day and some binder updates. If you don't care to see this stuff, if you just want to see me open packs, if you want to take a look at the collection again, you guys let me know. I love this page. This is so much fun. And again, this is a custom card. It's not real, obviously, but again, I think it looks a lot better than this guy, but that's just me. All right, so made some progress here. Obviously, we still have a long way to go. But again, I'm going to keep pulling stuff from TCG Player and some of the more other random promos. And yeah, we're going to keep working on these. But that's going to do it for today's stream, guys. Again, nothing too crazy. I do appreciate everyone came through. Let me do my shout outs real quick. And then I'm going to clean up a little bit, eat, and then I'm going to get into some gaming. Well, no, sorry. Clean up, eat, run my last errand. Can't forget about that. And then I'm going to get back to gaming. All right, so let's do some shout outs. Again, a bunch of new people came through today, which I do appreciate. Hopefully you stick around. If not, it's no hard feelings. I get it. Especially, you know, when people start talking about giveaways, you know, it's kind of like that, it's like that alert that goes out to the community like, oh, someone's giving something away for free. Let's go check it out. But if you do stick around or you enjoy some of the older content, I do appreciate it. Hopefully you do. Again, I don't know fake personality here. It's just me being me, and hopefully you all will enjoy that. All right, so of course, NewKid, hopefully enjoy the ETB, man. Thanks for letting me open that for you. Hilario, good to see you. Saya, thanks for coming by. Size, the best, appreciate you. Good old Squirtle Gang came in early. We had Bad Wabbit and Mad Hum. Let's see, who else? Landon, thanks for coming by. Brad, thanks for coming through. Trainer Tactics, nice to see you. Thanks for coming by. PokeQuest TV. Fletchin, Lore, Elite 4 Energy, thank you. Pokedex Plays, good to see you. We got Jane and James. Thanks for coming by. Lore, appreciate you. I think that's it. Yeah, that's everybody. So again, thanks everyone for coming through. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm WakoBako. Take it easy.